The reggae is musical genre that has been spread around the world, and there are a lot of bands from all the races and cultures that put into practice.
Get up, stand up for your right.
Its popularity has been increased with the time and the impact of artists internationally.
Don't tell me heaven is under the earth. Oh, you pretty dome and access to your villa.
No one could imagine it that a small island like Jamaica could make a music so accepted in all the world.
Know how to play. If you say a night can
In Jamaica, the modern music history begins with the sound system in the poorest neighborhoods at Kingston Town in 1950s.
I know you don't get a chance to take a break this often.
They used to dance rhythm and blues that came to the island from USA radio station 100 miles away.
Slide, 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 lose yourself to dance.
Essentially, the sound system is a street walking disco with big speakers, a loud bass, and it's the place where the poor people dance night after night until they are tired.
march.
The August 5 of 1962, Jamaica celebrated its independence from the United Kingdom after 300 years of Britain domain over Jamaica.
Won't be sudden blue.
The soundtrack of this new freedom was the first music genuinely Jamaican. The recently invented ska music. Before 1962, no one could listen to ska in the parties, but from that date, each party had to play ska to become successful.
From the beginning, I was made king. Lion says, I am king, and I reign.
In this new age, a lot of new artists start to take the ska over the island,
King of kings,
included
Lord,
Jimmy Cliff.
King of kings and Lord of lords, the lion says. King of kings.
The Scatolites, whose members were graduated in the most prestigious music academy in Kingston, Alpha Boys School.
And wash all my troubles away. Like that lucky old sun.
And Prince Buster, who helped to ska to settle in England and its popularization out there.
So don't you hear me? Wash all my troubles away.
Agony man.
everybody telling me to. Well, everybody telling me to. All over America, everybody telling me to. Everybody telling me to.
The quality of life was getting worse in Jamaica, and the songs started to have a social content.
Know that Pato Bantan is on the go, just like a tree that planted by the rivers of water.
The music evolved. It became more slow. The drummer compass is different from the ska and the rock steady, and bass accords has changed too.
Tell me yes they do. They say Pato Bantan we love you. That's why
all the producers tried to take the reggae to the Caribbean people who was living in the United Kingdom.
Every reggae reporter, producer, promoter,
the reggae gained many successes thanks to the young community of that country.
Reggae roots, they give me the strength to push on through, because they tell me to go Pato, everybody telling me to.
The reggae music achieved the best ranks in Britain music list. And artists like Desmond Dekker got full the Wembley Stadium.
Steer it up, little darling, steer it up. Come on, baby, steer it up, little darling, steer it up.
Artists like Desmond Dekker opened the market to the new wave of reggae in England.
Since I've got you on my mind.
Bob Marley and the Wailers started to appear in popular shows, creating an image to the world.
To see what we could do, baby. Just me and you, come on and steer it up. Little darling, steer it. Catch a fire, yeah, catch a fire. You're gonna catch a fire.
Albums like Catch a Fire showed to the people that Bob Marley was better than expected, and his message needed to be heard. The charm of Bob Marley, his social lyrics, all the effort of the producers, and his continuous tours made him into a superstar from the third world that we know actually.
We couldn't afford to buy records, so we listened to the radio. And anything the radio play is that we hear. So I wasn't really into them things. I was really into, like, I call it spiritual music, you know, till it get more revolutionized. Yeah, just myself as a revolutionary who don't have no help and not take no bribe from no one to fight it single-handed with music. It's a Rastaman vibration. Yeah! People still searching for this truth here, which this reggae music, you know, bring across to them, and the only purpose it serves is to tell the people about Rastafari.
Bob Marley opened the door, and a few artists followed his steps, like Eric Clapton.
In my hometown, trying
the Mighty Diamonds.
I will sing unto thee, O Jah, among the nations. For thy mercies are higher than the heaven above, and the truth reaches out into the land.
The natty J, them love it.
Big Youth.
And the sister, them love it. Canati J, like J. Move ya down in the house of dread. Anati J, like J. I'm a Rastaman. Down in the house of dread. Scaring the nation.
The Clash.
Guns and ammunition.
I got you, baby. They say I love only
UB40.
return. Money's always spent. I guess that's so we don't have a lot. At least I'm sure of all the things we got. Roxanne, you don't have to wear that dress tonight.
The Police.
Walk the streets for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right.
Stevie Wonder.
We'll be jamming until the break of dawn. I'll bet you nobody ever told you that you will be
Peter Tosh and Mick Jagger.
We're gonna leave all that trouble.
Medellin. The second largest city in Colombia, located in Aburrá Valley, Antioquia, and with more than 3.5 million people, has been very influenced by all the cultural expressions and has created specific spaces for the young community and their music.
La noche seguro que me alcanzará.
Expresión, creación, el poder de la inspiración.
One of these spaces is the International Fest Altavoz, a place where all the culture could mix together. People who like different kinds of music can be in the same place. The main idea of Altavoz is show the diversity, the respect, and the tolerance of Medellin.
Es la oportunidad de crecer, de crear y aprender. Es nuestro espacio. Es lo que somos, es lo que hacemos.
This fest is realized every year between October 31 and November 2nd, with bands who play different kinds of music, including reggae.
Unamos la voz en una sola voz. Es la oportunidad de crecer, de crear y aprender.
Also, there are other spaces like the Festival of Flowers, where we can find concerts and stands of reggae music. Medellin has been birthplace of some bands with international history like
Sangrar con el sonido de este gallo. Por el contrario,
De Bruces a mí,
tu mente de cadenas se liberará. Liberación es lo que te disparo yo en esta canción.
Agua, 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 la, la, la.
Don Cristóbal,
Brothers and sisters fighting against discrimination. Brothers and sisters dancing with my music. Brothers and sisters.
en La Providencia.
Can you do it too? Can you ever give it up? Never give it up? Can you do it too? Can you ever give it up? Never give it up? Waiting for Jah to fill I cup. 'Cause it seems like this love I have for Jah, I just can't get enough. Can you feel I feel the power vested in I by Jaja? Whoa, Jaja, the Most High. Can you feel I feel the vibes that's moving through I bone? Whoa, it must be the Most High. No stick nor stone, stone can't break I bones, bone. Please tell those old farmers to leave Rasta business alone. Can you feel I feel the vibes that's moving through I bone? Whoa, it must be Selassie I. Can you feel I feel the vibes that's vested in I?